All right. For some reason, the previous time we just went live, it just didn't, I think. And I do believe now it did. I hope so, at the very least. I appreciate you, friends, for joining me. I'm realizing that I'm using yesterday's thumbnail as well. But I'm fine. I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm so chill and relaxed. Yes. And happy to be here together with you, friends. That is our centering thought. Today we've been discussing how me and Dad had a really good moment last night. That was almost like the centering theme, the core of the story I wanted to tell. And I shared that me and Dad shared one of these gravity experiences together. And after which, I shared some of my art with him. After that, we went and looked at my painting in the painting in my room. After that, we went to go and look at the wallpaper in his room, and we discussed and shared the patterns we see in the world and in the art. And it made me feel closer to him. And it made me see through my dad's eyes in a way that I haven't been able to before. And I could feel him seeing through my eyes in a way that he hasn't been able to before. And that willingness to see through each other's eyes created a lot more togetherness in both of our hearts and served us in a way where it made me feel very strongly about togetherness. And we've been discussing that energy and how we are all together in the same now, always, right? It's now for all of us. But there are 8 billion nows happening simultaneously. And we discussed how surreal it is that we can look at the exact same reality and see completely different things. And by you sharing with me what it is you see in reality, I gain more perspective. I gain more experience. And by me sharing with you what I see in reality, so do you. And there is conscious evolution to be had in that together experience. You friends have heard me say never more than a thought away a couple of times. And it's something I strongly believe. And to me, it means that you friends can't really go away, right? Even if you had to die, right? Forbid, uh, you're not gone, really. Because for me to have you close again would just take me thinking about you, right? And the same is true for us being on this planet together, right? As soon as I think about my friend Christian or my beloved Jovan, right? Here they are being held close to my heart. Oh, Kristen. Gifting us memberships, a Gabby Goo, Aloha Zeta too, Stephen Martis, and John actually got some memberships. Birthday membership? Whose birthday is it? It's my birthday, Trident Women Gem. How cool. What a blessing it is to be here together with you for your birthday. That is awesome. Thank you for taking some time to spend some of it with us. Happy birthday, dear friend. Hope it's a beautiful one. Hope you feel blessed. Hope you feel lucky to have so many friends that would want to be together with you. No more than a thought away, right? And now all of us get to hold you close in thought and celebrate you on your birthday. So much love to you. Sending you blessings. La biblioteca albana yo tu. No español. I don't know if that was even Spanish. I don't know, bro. Happy birth. So much bless. Birthday membership gifting. Love to you, Kristen. I get gifts for Jem's birthday. Seems seems beautiful. Together. We're getting gifts together. Yes. Yes, boom. Stream related. Thank you, Power Sister and Kantun. Thank you. Yes, together. Love you. All moment long. I'm here for all of us. For all of us to wake up, Nisha. What do you want for your birthday, Trident? For all of us to wake up. As a tall order, Gem. As a tall order. I wish I wish that too. I add my wish to Jam's wish, so it's twice the wish to have it happen. Tears? Trabojando en la Fishano Hoy te amo. Yeah, Giovanna has been learning Spanish, so she got this. I still don't know what those words mean. Happy birthday, precious Jam. Yeah. I saw a question mark, but it is true. You are correct. It is the day of birth for the Gem. Just so you know as well, Kristen, your membership came through at exactly 4:44 p.m. So it's like 444, a bunch of those memberships and the messages your friends sent. Joe bot beep boop, tears of happiness, of togetherness. So much love to you, champ. Togetherness. Yeah. I don't know if you were here for that stream, but I had a whole day talking about that whole feeling of us waking up, right? For us all to wake up. And that stream, I shared this perspective that right now, in some relative ways, we are in dark times. And how, when you are in dark times, the appropriate thing to be doing is to sleep, right? That's kind of how it is. That's the natural order, right? When it's dark, we as humans sleep. So, finding ourselves in dark times politically, economically right now, right? There is a literal reset happening. It's happening right in front of us. We've been told about this for so long, and now it's happening. Huzzah. Right? Fantastic. Uh, to hell with, the normal people. We're doing this, right? It's like someone like driving the car and they're like, yeah, we're going off road now. And we're like, bro, can we not fucking go off road, please? Can we please not? It's like, no, we're going off road. Oh, wait, guess it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Buckle up kind of vibes, right? But in that way, right, if you were asleep, you didn't notice whether it was smooth sailing or a bumpy road. Maybe the road is so bumpy eventually that you get shaken and then you wake up, right? And maybe that's where we are at right now, Jam. Right? We are in that dark time where it is appropriate to sleep, and maybe it takes things getting a little bit bumpy for us to wake up. One other thing to consider as well is that it is darkest before the light. So in that way, the fact that we're asleep right now because it's dark should give us hope. Because it's going to become a little bit more enlightened as well, right? We are entering another age of enlightenment. It's just going to be a little bit different, right? Because the enlightenment is basically online right now. It's slowly but surely happening. And every single one of us has access to it. And how enlightened you want to be is going to be a matter of how much you want to see, right? And not everybody wants to see that much. Some people are comfortable seeing this, right? Some people are comfortable just living a nomadic life or being homeless with their dog, right? That's what they want to see for their life. And it doesn't make their now, their here, any less valuable than ours. But you might consider them asleep instead of them using all of their potential to potentially help other people. Now you're just walking around, homelessing with your dog. But to that person, that's all they want. That's all they want. They just want to homeless with their dog. They don't want anything else. Oh, there you go. Heading back to work. Love to you, Connor. Love you all. Happy B-Day. Bless you, Joe, Trident, Nisha. And of course, Shannon Melt. Shadow. Love is true. Love is true, dear bro. Sending you blessings. Tears of happiness. So much love. Find Pakistan internet is so poor. I don't know why. Infrastructure, probably. Infrastructure takes time to be distributed effectively, and if there's no one to bankroll that infrastructure development, it happens even slower. Fortunately, we are leapfrogging, right? We do have better tech these days, but again, it might be prohibitively expensive. I know Pakistan is also getting there, let's say. Right. We're getting there. That was supposed to be uitroeptekens. Nu vraagtekens, nee? Oh, love is true nonetheless. Yes, yeah, now. If not now, then when? Fortunately, it is one of those things where we as human beings sleep for only so long, right? Maybe you can go back to sleep again in the morning, but eventually you reach a point where you're like, okay, right, I really can't sleep anymore. And that is going to happen to our species as well. And it might take a little bit more pain, but we will heal. We always do. We seem to have moved topics from togetherness to the state of the world. Yeah, you wouldn't believe this, Hoopy, but we are together in the state of the world. You understand that what the word consider means. I'm not seeing a distinction reaching. I've understand very little of what you say, to be completely honest, Hoopy. Like, I'm thinking about the Discord message you sent earlier today as well. Was it earlier today? Let me read it. All right, I'm still confused. Why Melt had to talk so much about laugh at our progress? 1383. I'm always going to wonder what would have happened if all the shared thought experiments that was shared up until that point, if we could go back in time and see Melt conclude to his liking all those thought experiments he seemed happy to open with us. Go forth knowing the scum unit breeds your reality. With the accumulated wisdom of thousands of devoured souls, may the scum unit light your way. The invisible mass of scum, may it permeate our being. May we be humble hosts. Like I'm so confused about what those words mean. What do those words mean? And then there's also this. This is the work of art, the file at least, Mojo bought from me. And there it is in reality. There's a light switch for scale. It's nice and big. He told me it's some game. It's the type of game that you play. It's called Woodesti? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a type of game. One of Melt's flowers has bloomed on my kitchen wall. This is so freaking amazing. It brings me so much joy to see. One more time. That looks so crispy. I'm hoping it looks as good in reality as I feel it does. I'm sure it do. Thank you again, Mojo. That really is incredible. So much lovin's. All right, I'm gonna come back to comments. I'm getting lost. Just thinking about my flower, keeping space. This is so stinking awesome. I love that. Me too. So nice to have you loving it with me. I understand what the word consider means. I'm not seeing a distinction reaching. Yeah. Hello, lovelies. Hey, Zano. It's nice having you. Sending you and the little one blessings. We just shared a little bit of this. I don't know if you were there for it, but I have to show you too, Zana. Maybe you saw it on the group already. But Mojo purchased this file from me to have it made into reality. All right, light switch for scale. Big old flower. I do want my flowers to be technically even bigger, right? If I had my way, and maybe I'll make a piece like that for one of you friends, hopefully in the near future. That whole block, right? That whole block, that would be my canvas. The piece of art would have to go right there in the center. So at least, flower at least double the size, and it almost almost three times the size, I think. Then I'll be satisfied. But that's very cool, right? And that has to be that size because that's the game. It's a game. It's a type of game, right? And now that game has this psychedelic flower as its backdrop instead of just being, wood. The wood is very beautiful too, and the wood is still very much, I think, a part of the piece because it's that nice wood finish with the piece directly on top of it. It almost looks like psychedelic to me. It looks like super, super real. Like I'm looking at a rendering instead of actually reality. But I know it's reality and it's messing with me because I know that it's supposed to be digital or whatever. It's so cool. I'm just like stoked beyond belief. It's something that my mind is like prompting me to do. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what the game is. That's right. I'm gonna take a screenshot and then I'm going to ask a language model. Do I have? Yeah, I do. I was gonna ask, do I have Gemini on this? I do. Switch to this account. Yes. I don't know. I don't know why. Right? Like I'm paying for this service, but for some reason, every single Google service I pay for is just not reliable in the way it's supposed to be. Like it just doesn't work for some reason. Like the services work on my free accounts. Like I can do deep research and have Canvas for code and I can access my Google Drive on my free account. But then as soon as I click over to my paid account, all of that functionality just goes away. Right? It just ceases to exist. And it confuses me. I'm like, what? Like, why are you like this? For seriously, like why? Why do you gotta vex me so? This is a type of board game. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but a friend had one of my flowers printed on it. Can you let me know what this board game is and how you're supposed to play it? I'm pretty sure he did tell me the name as well, and I'll go and check my chats if the language model can't figure it out. Yeah, I actually got the name right. It's called Crokinole. Yes, that is what he said the game is called. All right, so let me just go to his chat anyway, just to see him say it as well, to confirm my suspicions. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Doop. I heard back from the vendor, and it sounds like they can do it. It's actually a round game board called Crokinole. It's a Canadian thing that I just discovered. There we go. A Canadian game called Crokinole. And then Crokinole works as such. Let me read you what it means. No, why? I'm not able to help with that as I'm only a language model. It literally had a piece of text written out. It gave me the right answer, and then I come back to this. I want to start cursing. Like I have this like real desire to start like profanitying at this language model. Why am I paying for this service? Bro, I literally saw you give me the answer and then you deleted your answer to let me know that you can't do it. You do realize I'm paying for this service and you're driving me insane. Let's see what it says to that. What are you going to say to that, language model? identifying the user instruction, acknowledging, reattempting the task, identifying the game, crock and roll, instantly, explaining the rules. You are absolutely right to be frustrated. Thank you. And I sincerely apologize for that confusing and unhelpful experience. Yeah, I forgive you. Seeing an answer appear and then vanish, only to be replaced by an unhelpful message, is maddening. Yes. Yes, in fact, it is. Right? You being able to do something, right? It's like, let me mow the lawn, right? And then after you freaking mowed the lawn, you go, actually, I don't know how to mow the lawn. And then the freaking whole lawn gets unmowed, right? I would lose my mind. I would like go proper berserker. And I understand why you feel that way. Thank you. That previous response was an error on my part, a system glitch or misinterpretation, not the intended outcome. It wasn't meant to withhold information. Yeah, you freaking better not withhold information. Anyway, what is Cronkle? What is Crokinole? Crokinole is a dexterity-based board game often described as a mix of shuffleboard, marbles, and billiards. It's typically played on a circular wooden board with a shallow recess, 20 hole, in the very center. 20 hole in the very center, surrounded by concentric scoring rings marked by pegs or posts, and an outer ditch or gutter. Players flick small discs across the board. It's popular in Canada and parts of the US and known for its beautiful, often custom made boards, which explain why your friend could have one printed with your flower. That's extra wholesome that people are like, ah, yes, your crokinole board needs to be beautiful. Known for its beautiful, often custom made boards. This one was a custom made board. Jeebs, I'm feeling even more like, right, that's pretty custom. There's not a single crokinole board like that in the whole world. And you can see the little pegs they're talking about as well. You see them? Them little peggies? And that little hole in the center where your ring is supposed to go. All right. Man, that's so cool. Mojo, you're not seeing this probably, but I'm thinking about you, bro. Setup. No, I need to read the basic rules first, I guess. Prompted with your flower. How to play crokinole. Typically 2 or 4 players. The objective is to score points by flicking your disc into the higher scoring regions of the board, closer to the center, aiming especially for the center 20 hole, while also trying to knock your opponent's discs out of the scoring area or off the board entirely. If 2 players, they sit opposite each other. If 4 players, in teams of 2, partners sit opposite each other. Each player's team, each player or team gets a set number of discs, usually 12 for 2 players, 6 for 4 players, of a specific color. The gameplay: players take turns to flick 1 disc per turn. You must place the disc you're about to flick on the starting line, within your quadrant of the board. The key rule is that if there is any opponent disc on the playing surface, not in the ditch, your shot must make contact with at least 1 opponent disc. Okay, so you can't just go for the center hole if there's another disc there. You have to try and hit theirs. If you succeed in hitting the opponent's disc, your disc remains on the board wherever it stops, as do any other discs it moved. If you fail to hit an opponent's disc, your flick disc and any of your own disc it might have hit is removed from play and put in the ditch. Ooh, so you don't want to hit your own discs. If there are no opponent discs on the board when it's your turn, you must aim for the center region. Your shot must either end up fully within the 15-point circle, the one just outside the pegs, or hit the pegs surrounding the center hole. If it stays on the board, but outside the 15-point circle without hitting the pegs, it's removed. The center hole, 20s, if you flick your disc directly into the center hole, it's worth 20 points. The disc is removed immediately and set aside to be counted at the end of the round. This counts as a valid shot even if you didn't hit an opponent's disc when required. Okay, so you can still risk it and go straight for the center if you think you can make it. The ditch. Any disc that lands completely in the outer gutter, the ditch, is immediately removed from play for that round. Discs touching the line are usually considered out. Scoring. End of the round. Once all players have flicked all their discs, the round ends. Players count the points for their discs remaining on the board. The center hole are 20 points set aside. The innermost circle is 15 points. The middle circle is 10 points. The outer circle is 5 points. And discs touching the line between scoring zones count for the lower score. Okay, so if you're on the line, you get, it's like rounding down. Common scoring method. Only one player or team scores per round. Subtract the lower score from the higher score. The player team with the higher score earns the difference. As in, player A scores 35, player B scores 20. Player A scores 15 points for the round. Okay, I get it. Other scoring variations exist where both players might record their points, winning the game. Play continues over multiple rounds until one player or team reaches a predetermined score, often 100 points. Nice. Again, I apologize for the frustrating glitch earlier. Please let me know if you have any more questions about Crokinole or anything else. I appreciate your apology. That did frustrate me a little bit, but it's cool. Thank you for all of the useful information you did give me. Just set that poor language model at ease. It's okay. Expressing pleasure at being helpful, reiterating apology briefly. Other further assistance. Useful information. Appreciate you understanding about the earlier mishap. If anything else comes to mind, yeah. Okay, nice. Still not letting me do deep research and stuff, but I'll accept it. Yo, I think I missed a bunch of comments. So sorry, friends. I'm back. Okay. Well, look at that art. I'm here today after sensing a start of a conversation sometime last year. You need to give me more context to that, bro. I'm so confused. That looks so nice, right? It really does look incredible. And I'm going to make a point. I'm going to make that point now of sending this stream to Mojo to let him see the reaction and us being stokedness for this whole experience. Because I feel like that's also a part of it. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see it either. Just submitted my order. They said around 2 weeks plus shipping, so I might have it in 3 weeks or so. That was 20th of March, so almost spot on the 3 weeks. We'll definitely post a picture when I get it. I think there's a Reddit board for fans of this game. I'll post pictures there too. Maybe it will get you some more business. What a freaking amazing person. It arrived. I posted a couple of pics in Discord General. I knew I was going to love it, but I didn't know I was gonna love it this much. I love it. Mojo friend, I love it so much too, bro. I cannot reiterate enough how much I appreciate your support. Seeing it in the real world just has me like giddy. It almost like super real. This thing is typing stuff I didn't say. Has me like idiot almost. Seeing it in the real world has me feeling it's almost like super real. Mojo friend, I love it so much too. Let me punctuation. I'm getting freaking mosquito bitten? How dare you? You see I'm busy? Just see. Appreciate your support. Seeing it in the real world has me feeling it's almost like super real. In the link I sent you, we were basically just gushing over this piece, bro. The friends in the space also love it. Thank you again. Sending you blessings. Alrighty. Alrighty, potatoes. I'm gonna open chat again. Very cool indeed. I know it's behind glass, but for some reason, I see a bigger one with a thick resin poured on it to make it shiny. So I actually did make a piece. Let me show you, like a mock-up for someone a long time ago, unread messages, because I haven't replied to him. Oh, geez, I feel so bad. I want to send Sharon a message. Sharon, friend, I'm seeing this message now. Thinking about you, sending you so many lovin's. Sharon is the friend that opened her home to me and Jovan when she was here in South Africa. We had one of her places booked, and then that place fell through. And then she just opened her home to us. Let her sleep in her home. Wow. For some reason. Okay, no, it's working. Hey, Martin. I am so sorry for taking so long to get back to you. I'm talking about you a little bit and thought about you and then came back to this message to check you out, bro. Sending you lovin's. Hope things are well on your side. I'm in Groblersdal in Mpumalanga. I don't know if you know the place. It's like 2 hours drive away from Pretoria. Nay, I did not mean to exit out completely. Take me back. All right. Yes. Back more still. This thing is trying to like pull from my backlogs, but I think it's having a little bit of a hard time. Can download. Please ask for it to be resent to you. This is not going to get resent, my bratanas. Just give me my photos, please. Right, I thought I could count on this thing. Hey, okay. I got another photo back. A good sign. Can I have more, please? Please, sir, can I have some more? I do know that there's something here. Man. Why you gonna be like this, man? I want to show you, friends, because I have a mock-up in my mind too, Zano, and I want to like iterate with you this idea I have in my mind. It's not here. Womp wompity womp womp. Nip 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 nip. Inspiration. Yeah, no, it's not on this device. Unfortunately. But yeah, I'm in agreement, Zana. The way I see it, the way I want my art, like I don't know if it's the final form of my art, but this is the way I want my like high budget pieces, let's call them, to be. It's like really big and cut out, right? So it has those nice edges, and then those nice edges need to be put on another backdrop that has the exact same silhouette, right? And then potentially another backdrop, like a black backdrop and then a white black backdrop. So it's like silhouette, silhouette, and then the actual art silhouette. So it's like this dish, dish, doop, doop, and then the piece in the middle, and then unit, like really big, ideally. That's the way I see it in my mind's eye. Yes, we are here and now, always. How would we know about light without dark? It's true, we need that contrast. It would be so cool to get high quality prints and minus reciprocating sections with layers of resin between each layer and create a multi-dimensional flower. I've thought about that too. I have thought about that too, where you can literally just keep cutting the shapes out of the actual flower. I'm gonna do that as well, right? But I didn't think about doing it with resin. which might even be a better way to do it than doing it with glass or something like that, because you can keep the layers nice and thin but still get some definition. Very cool idea. I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, sure, stinky buddy. Oh, such a stinky dude. Stinky, stinky. You a stinky one? Hmm? Such a stinky one? Hmm? Yeah. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Every choice is the key to either going up a frequency or down. It's all about our choices. I've had that feeling as well. Like the way I used to see it is that you are like this pillar, and every decision you make makes you fall one way or another. And if you remind yourself that love is true, right, it helps you fall towards the right side of the spectrum. The meaning to consider is supposed to indicate you're deciding something. But I hope that was a clear comment and just trying to define the word consider for my friend Melt. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I feel like the part that I find hard is that it doesn't make me, how do you say, clear. Yes. We must get to a state where it's natural to choose love every time. Love you, friends. So beautifully said. Bro, like I appreciate you wanting to love on me, but you're being a little bit much, or a little bit much, a little bit. See, there's eye contact happening. Oh, okay, of course. Oh, that's why you're upset. Because Pippi took your bone. Ah, I see. I don't have bone for you. You see, like now there's like, okay. Let's see how long this lasts. He has the hiccups right now or something. You see him shake and hiccup and hiccup. And there he goes. Ooh, let's see if I can squeeze that hiccup out of you. Ooh. Nope. Still got them hiccups. I'm sorry, bro. It can't be fun. Huh? Having a hiccups. Little body gets a hiccup. Oh, have you ever had the hiccup? I'll squeeze that hiccup out of you. I'll squeeze it, squeeze it. I'll squeeze it, squeeze it. Yes. All right. Dude is back. Heard about the new game that's so hot right now, Schedule 1? Yeah, I've been watching Moist Critical play it. Oh, good old Charlie. It is a game about dealing drugs, but I mean, right? People are gonna people. Bully used to be a very popular game too. Okay. We must get to the state where it's natural to choose love every time. Love you, friends. Must run. Love you, Jovan. Feel you super duper celebrated. Hope you feel super duper celebrated today, Jem. Love you all. We love you too, Joe. You're probably not here to hear this, but sending you even more lovin's right now. Sometimes there are little hanging nests in the corners like pool. Little hanging nets in the corners like pool. I think I missed some context, did I? Thank you for your deep. Thank you, deep. All of you for togetherness. Must run now, and I will be doing live in a few hours. Stop by. Powerful art. Love to you. Thank you, Jam, for being here with us. Can you stop that? He's chewing on his tail. It makes a horrible sound. Okay, I'm back in the moment. Sometimes there are little hanging nets in the corners like pool. You can always find a nice crocodile board in the thrift shops out here. Now I'm thinking of a resin 3D relief melty crocodile board. 3D relief, as in you're gonna
Like, the way I'm seeing it is that you're gonna make a like a shape into the wood and then put the art in that shape and then resin it over. But I don't know if that's what you mean. Maybe it's the opposite way. You're welcome. Sometimes I just want to share. I don't need your take. Okay, that's okay. Uh, love is true, nonetheless. Gotta run. Kristen on her way to sending you love-ins. Are live streamers made or are they born? I'm saying I'm planning to consider making a plan, but it's just to see feelings and feel my frequency, whatever. Are live streamers born? Are live streamers made or are they born? That's a question I can think about answering. I knew I wanted to do stuff online way before I started to, right? And I wouldn't have wanted to if I didn't have exposure to the internet and other people doing something similar, right? So, in that way, I was made, I think, not born this way. We do have a goodbye message too for Melt. Brace yourself for some funny words. Good. This one's going to be hard. We're going to have to expand our brain. I can already see there's words I've never seen before. We can do this. Have the most transcendent day, everyone. I wholeheartedly love you all so luminously, delectably, unfathomably, mellifluously, heartwardly, jubilantly, vivifyingly, soul-spun blissfully, and resoundingly. Mel, that's me. And all of you. Oh, so tender flame, golden rooted, grace woven, fierce, gentle, truth blooming, heart held, wild wise, ever open, kin bright, and boundless friends who celebrate our people and the togetherness that we get by showing up together. I appreciate your friends' togetherness here with me. I'll show you a flower. I'll read you a poem. I'll say you a goodbye. And thank you for joining me again. It's always a dear pleasure to share these moments with friends, find ourselves present and appreciating things together, right? All of us get to see, but not all of us see the same thing. And that's pretty fantastical. I appreciate you, friends, for looking with your eyeballs, looking to see. And now, I wish for you to listen to hear. This one feels very 3D, like a bubble in the middle. I can see it, Kristen. You're not here anymore. I didn't see it before you said it, but now I do. Yes, more brain getting expansioso. The ledger shifts. The world does not ask, it changes. Shells. Hey, what are you doing? Stop digging in the grass. You like freaking critters. Destroying. Destroy. Disrespect your surround. Your feet are dirty with the digging you just did. You can't be like trying to get on top of me now. Disrespect your surroundings. More disrespect, huh? He's disrespecting me. Why am I getting so disrespected right now? What did I do to deserve? What did I do to deserve this disrespect, though? It's like, yes, must disrespect. Must disrespect them. No, you can't be chewing yourself while you're on top of me. You do that somewhere else, please. Do that somewhere else. Or else, young creatures. The ledger shifts. The world does not ask, it changes. Shells to beads, metal to mind.
What we call value was always just belief wearing different clothes. We were never meant to hold still. Our systems breathe, collapse, evolve. What's real is not what lasts forever, but what adapts. And so must we. Not with fear, but with fire. Not to cling, but to understand, to trace the signal through the noise, to see where the taking ends and the truth begins. Somewhere in this digital hush, a new kind of trust is forming. Not perfect, but incorruptible, by design. But even that is not the heart of it. It's just the currency. The true wealth is each other. The ones who stay when the markets turn, the hands that reach when the numbers fall, the eyes that say, I see you still. It was never us stealing from one another. It was the system built to keep us apart, to make us think we had to fight for what was always to be shared. And when we see that, sorry, what was always meant to be shared, we are not here to adapt to change. We are here because we are the change. And when we see that, when we refuse to be measured by someone else's scale, we become something no algorithm can predict. Enough. Change is here. And we meet it not with bowed heads, but with open hands, tending to each other, shaping the world like it was always ours to begin with. Taking the world back, dear friends. Actually being able to do something, right? I feel like that's where a lot of us are stuck right now. It's like we can't do stuff anymore. Huh? We can't be doing stuff anymore. We be stuck in capitalisms. I'm bite. I'm a bite. I'm biting. I'm biting too. I'm bite. Or I'm bitems. I'm biting. Look at us biting. We're all biting each other. Yeah, look at us bite. Oh, we bite. Bite you too. I'll bite you. You're getting bit now. A size comparison. He's definitely getting stronger than her. Pippi used to be able to just push him over with one little footsie. Now he has to go laying down for her to get the upper hand. He's letting her win these days. But Pippi doesn't like getting pinned, so she might stop playing with him if he doesn't let her win. He's smart like that too. I think, I was about to say, I think that's the wrong way around. Love is true. Yes, it is going dark here, and I love you. I appreciate you, friends, for joining me, for finding some time in your day to come here and be together. Hey, there's Kristen, sending you lovin's. Oh, that one is giving 90s vibes. It does have those 90s vibes. I think it's the colors. Yeah, it's definitely the colors. The colors has that 90s colors. Those yellows, blues, and pinks. I appreciate yous. And I'll see you, friends, again in the morrow. Thank you. And goodbye. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Did I? Yeah, I did read the goodbye message. Just had to make sure. I love you. Never more than a thought away. I'm together, always, here with you on planet Earth.